Okay, kids, so class today is going to be, we're going to be going through our striking combinations, and then we'll be doing add-ons. And I want to explain a little bit how to do your add-ons to work maybe on something you're having trouble with, or just to get creative. Okay, so let's go over these combos. We'll go through them all, and then if you're having any trouble with them, you know what they are, and you can practice them on your own. Okay, so number one, you're going to be in your stance. You're going to just throw a jab out there. Boom, number one. Now, when you throw your jab, I want you to step off, right? Step off to some way. Boom, you can go back, go to the side, right? Whenever you throw your jab, I want you to step off. Good. Your number two is just your left, right, okay? Now, from here on out, what hand you finish with, you're going to step off to that side, right? So if I do my 1, 2, my left foot is loaded, so I simply step to my right, okay? Your number 2, okay? Number 3 here, left, right, hook. Good. And then, since I ended with my left hand, I step to the left. To the left. Good footwork going. Okay, number 3. Number 4, left, right, hook, cross. And again, since I'm ending with my right hand, I'm going to step to my right. Making sure you keep your hands up. Always have your hands up. Okay, so number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! Step into your right. Again, that's jab, cross, hook, cross, step. Steppity-doo. Steppity-doo. Good. Number 5, jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut. Now, if you're doing an uppercut on the heavy bag, I have a couple ways I like to do that. So, sometimes I'll just load it like I'm getting ready to cut an uppercut. Just go to the body, okay? Or I simply come up in front of the bag, okay? Another thing I like to do is I'll make sure my back of my hand brushes up the bag. Sometimes when I tell people to do that, this is what they do. Don't do that. Just throw your uppercut. The proper way to throw your uppercut, and just let the back of your hand just kind of brush. Okay? I don't know. It just feels good that way. Or again, body shot. Okay? So number 5, left, right, hook, cross, boom, or boom. Okay? Good. So 1 through 5, pretty simple, right? So 6 through 9 are going to be 3 shots. So you're doing your hook, cross, okay? Hook, cross, lead hook, cross, and since I'm ending with my left hand, I'm stepping to the left. Pretty simple, okay? And the reason why you're stepping to the side that you finish, if I'm throwing this left hook, and somebody blocks, what's going to come next, you think, right? It's going to be their left hand, right? This coming straight at my face, so I step that way to get out of the way of getting punched in the mouth, okay? Okay, so, excuse me, number 7, cross, hook, cross. Stepping to my right. Good. Number 8, lead uppercut, cross, hook. Lead uppercut, cross, hook. Lead uppercut, cross, hook. Then number 9, rear uppercut, hook, cross. Rear uppercut, cross. Boom, boom, boom. Step into the right. Okay. Number 10, you're going to have an overhand strike. Okay. So you're going to do jab, cross, hook. You're going to level change, come down, and then that overhand comes up. Okay, thumb down on that overhand. Try to get your elbow up there. Don't have your arms straight like that. You gotta bend that elbow. It's a good strike. It's I used to do this one a lot when I was orange belt. But I used to do it with my head down like that. It's funny I didn't hurt somebody. I didn't. Okay, so number 10, jab, cross, hook, boom, overhead. Jab, cross, hook, boom. Now, with this step here, I don't care what way you step. I'm off to the side. I should be at an angle, hands up, step off. Okay? All right. So I'll go ahead and do, I'll do 5 of each just to kind of get into the flow of things, and then we'll start to do our add-ons, okay? So remember, we're stepping off here. We got number 1. Nice and easy. Some doubles out there. Oh, good. Now number 2. Good. Slow it down from time to time. Keep yourself honest. Okay, good. Number 3. Step off. Whoo! Step off. Jab, cross. Ooh. Number 4. Jab, cross, cross. One more. Number 5. Good. Well, number 5, on all these, I like to mess with the timing from time to time. So I'm not always coming in at the same beat. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. For number 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Don't be on the same beat all the time. Mess with the timing in between your strikes. For instance, number 5, jab, cross, maybe wait a little bit, hook, cross, uppercut. You can wait at any point, right? Boom, maybe I give a second, that's okay, boom, 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 right? Get the idea. Okay. Number 6, hook, cross, hook, stepping off to the side. Hook, cross, hook, good. And you can go high and low with these. Hooks don't always have to be to the head. Hooks don't always got to be to the body, right? I go body, head, head, body, or vice versa. Body, head. Change it up, even with that cross. Why does this always have to be to the head, right? If I'm trying to really hurt somebody, you know, headshot, good, wound up, cross, don't wind up. That's going to hurt somebody, but I can throw that to the body just to get a body composition change, right? Change them up. Well, what happens, I get a good shot to the belly, they decide to buckle over, hello! Like, we're talking about street fight, right? We're good. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So, what was I? Oh, yeah, number 6. Hook, cross, hook, step off. Hands up, guys. Oh, excuse me. Hook, cross, hook, step off. Woo. One more time. Slow, low. Hook, cross, hook, step off. Step off. Okay, good. Number 7. Cross, hook, cross. Change it up. It's good, and we'll do that when we start doing the add-ons. I'll show you level changes and stuff into your add-ons, okay? So we got cross, cross, time. Good stuff. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. There's no water. Good. So number 8, lead uppercut, cross, hook, stepping off. You guys probably noticed when I step to the left, I like to do some dips, right? I'll dip. It's just something I've been working on lately, so you might probably see me do it a lot. So we're here. Cross, boom. Put my face right into a knee on that one. Don't do that. Let's try that a little bit better. One, boom. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Hey! That's good. One more. Let's go back to 8. I just did the wrong one. That's okay. So number 8, lead uppercut, cross hook. Lead uppercut, cross hook, step to the left. Lead uppercut. Last one. Good. Number 9. Rear uppercut. Hook, cross. That rear uppercut, guys, think about, with that lead uppercut, I'm in kind of tight, right? I got a good flexion in my elbow. With that rear uppercut, a little different. I'm coming out a little bit more, right? Because it's further away, okay? Here. Whew. 2 more. Last one. Whew, good. Okay, last one, and then we'll start doing our add-ons, right? So this last one, we got our jab, cross, hook, level change, boom, overhead. Now again, you gotta imagine if I just step to angle on someone, I throw that overhead, might not be a good idea depending on what they're doing to step across them to get out of the way, okay? This is one of those instances where break the rules, okay? Left, right, hook, boom, now might as well circle up, okay? Now, is that always? No. Is there ever an absolute in martial arts? No. So again, experimentation, right? Practice, trying to work things out with good training partners, right? That's how you find this stuff out. That's how I found that out. So, little word of advice, might not be a good idea to experiment with someone you don't know, who, might be coming to take your head off. Not a good idea to experiment at that time. Little better idea to experiment with a seasoned training partner. You can go light together, work stuff out. So just a word of advice, okay? So, number 10, jab, cross, hook, boom, pull out. Here we go. Oh, a little slopping on that one, that's okay. Good. When you level change, I'm not going to lie, sometimes my head goes down. I might be looking at the body, but I still see out of the corner of my eye, I can see my fist. Sometimes it's just doesn't feel good to turn my head that way. So as long as you can see what you're doing, keep your other guard up. Don't do this, okay? If you find yourself doing this, hinging over to throw that strike, Get yourself back up immediately, okay? Now, look, I've seen some amazing knockouts, no-look knockouts, right? They're beautiful. But you want to be able to throw the technique with good technique, proper technique. And in the heat of battle, whatever comes out, right? Generally, what I will say, in the heat of battle, what's going to come out is what you've practiced the most and what you feel most comfortable with. So, if you're most comfortable with a technique like this, with a good technique, because you've practiced it that way, more likely to come out in the heat of battle. Quotation marks. One more here. Oh, yeah. Good job. Okay, good. So now we'll start doing our add-ons, okay? I'm going to take a little minute here, get myself a drink, and then we will talk about the add-ons. Okay, so you might notice that music playing. Someone decided to busk outside the store over there, so music's for your listening pleasure. Okay, so an add-on, what are we doing here? Okay, we're taking maybe our worst technique, maybe just an attack we're working on, and we're trying to add it on to these boxing combinations. Okay, for instance, if I want to add let's say a dip, right? You can add before the technique starts, during the technique, or after the technique. So if I'm going to do combo number 3, jab, cross, hook, and add a dip before the technique starts, it'd be something like this. Right? Practice too. Maybe I go this way. See how your feet work with the technique, right? How are my feet loaded up? Which leg is loaded up? What leg do I need loaded up for the jab to start, right? For instance, when I come here, right now I'm loaded up pretty good for that right hand. So if I'm trying to throw combination number 3, I'll reset, boom, boom, boom. Or maybe you did it the other way. Now I'm loaded up great for that jab, boom, 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 okay? So that's before the technique. Let's say I want to dip during the technique. So during the technique would be jab, cross, hook, right? That's anytime during that. So maybe I throw the jab, dip, cross, hook, right? Maybe I throw the jab, cross, dip, hook, okay? After the technique, jab, cross, hook, dip, behind, okay? Hopefully you guys are getting the idea for that. So I will do some add-ons here. I'll call them out when I do them, and then you guys can get the idea on how to do this, and then create on your own. And that's the big thing here. You guys got to be able to create on your own, okay? You need to look at yourself, maybe take a video, maybe you have a mirror set up. Look at yourself and be hard on yourself. No, my hand's down here. How do I do an add-on to make sure that doesn't happen? Oh man, I'm putting my heel down on that step, so how do I create and fix that, right? All of these things can be added to your combinations to help you be a better, more efficient martial artist, okay? So let's go through all of them, and I'm going to add on a right leg kick, okay? So if I do that jab, this is easy, boom, I'm loaded up for that leg already. Right there, okay? I'll do 3 each of these. So number 2, now you got to think about this. Usually when I do jab cross, my left leg is loaded up for a roundhouse kick. But I'm adding specifically a right roundhouse kick. So study. How are your feet loaded up? What do you have to do to make that work? Now, there's 2 things I can think of. I can throw that jab, cross, load back up. Boom, right? That's a way. Okay? Or I can throw that roundhouse kick on the same pivot as that cross, right? That's going to be a little bit faster. That one feels a little bit better to me, but it all depends on what you're working on and what your opponent's doing. So that would be a same side finish, okay? Finishing with my right hand and my right foot. Good. So number 3, left, right, hook, boom. And anytime I end with that left hand, it's going to be really easy. Throw that kick out there. Good. Number 4, left, right, hook, cross, same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Cross, maybe go up. Hey. That one feels good. It's slow motion on that one. Jab, cross, hook. Now this is coming out. And that foot is pivoting to set up that roundhouse kick right behind it, okay? If you time it, listen to the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that kick comes out almost in the half beat. Half beat, I mean, is this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That kick's going to land whoop, as that hand comes back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See what I'm saying? If you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Let's do a couple more of those. Okay. Number 5. Jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut. Already set up right there. Whoa, bam. Good. You guys ever like be in the middle of like technique or a move and start thinking about something else? That's what I did there. Split focus. Don't have it. Focusing on what you're doing, even if the music is distracting. Okay. So let's add something else now. Let's do 6 through 10, and I'll add something else. I'm thinking, I feel like some defense. You gotta throw your defense into your combos, friends, okay? 6 through 10. Number 6, we got our hook, cross, hook. You know what feels good? Is just a frame. I work that frame, I'm gonna come right off of that, boom, boom, okay? Let's do this. Before the attack, I'll add this right frame to throw me into that hook real nice. And then after the attack, now I'll add a left leg kick. So that would look like this. Boom, 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 okay? Now when you throw your front leg, there's plenty of ways to do that. I will run through 3 with you, right? So if I'm doing hook, cross, hook, I can shuffle up, boom. Sometimes you're in a little bit too close, so it's hard to get a good effective roundhouse with that. I can go hook, cross, hook, step off, which would be a step through because I'm bringing my back leg through, right? And this is a good way to do this because this sets up a good space for that kick. Or a switch step, roundhouse, which also, you know, if my front leg's here, I switch, now I have all that space to generate a good technique, okay? So again, number 6, before the attack, we got our right single frame. During the attack, boom, and then after the attack, okay? All right, let's do this. Hopefully I don't miss this, okay? Ooh. Slow-mo. Switch. Awesome. One more time. Okay, so number 7. Let's do the same add-on. So before the attack, we got our single frame. Now I will keep the same side single frame on that. So I'll be starting my single frame on the same side, resetting, throwing that same hand. It's good to practice same side blocks and attacks because generally, if I block here, my opponent is generally speaking, right, not all the time, but they expect that other hand to be coming because your blocking hand is blocking, okay? But a good thing to get into is attacking right off of that block, right? Boom! Okay? So if someone's coming in on me, if I want to attack on the same side, probably won't pivot into it, probably step into it, which sets that foot up to get that cross coming in. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. If I'm coming at you, boom, 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 boom. Step into it. Boom, boom, boom. Sound effects are optional. So here we go. Before the attack, boom. During the attack, after the attack. Okay? One more, it feels good. Nice. You guys are getting this, right? Let's do during the attack now, okay? One thing I've been working on lately is switch step during my attack. So if we're doing combo, let's do number 3. Combo number 3, no, actually, let's state it one. Let's do combo number 8. Lead uppercut, right cross, hook. So I'm thinking about a switch step during the attack, lead uppercut, switch my feet, boom, switch my feet. Okay, so I'm essentially turning that lead uppercut into a rear uppercut. Boom, and then to finish it, I'm stepping into that hook. Okay? Slow-mo. Slow-mo. Okay, let's do, before the attack, we will do, let's just do helmet guard before the attack. During the attack, we will do, let's do a dip, okay? So if I do the slow motion, after the attack, we'll do leg kick. So slow motion will be like this. Before, right into combo, boom. During the attack, boom. Finish, after the attack. Okay, so the combo, remember, lead uppercut, cross, hook. Okay, before, lead uppercut, cross. Still got my hook, I'm going to do that dip. Boom. Just do what flows out. I'm not sure what will flow out, but I'll find it during it, okay? So, before the attack, we have our double frame. During the attack, we're going to do our dip. After the attack, we're going to do a leg kick. I don't know which side yet, okay? So, we're here, boom, slow-mo, dip. There we go. Boom, slow-mo, let's dip this way. I love that dip. Sets my footwork in to really step into that hook shot. It's good stuff. Let's get into it here. Adding some other hands in there too, but what is? Sometimes you're going to find that you have to slow it down. So you can see this gets kind of intricate, right? I'm still kind of sloppy on this one, so I'll slow it down, okay? So before the attack, during the attack, good stuff, kiddos, good stuff. Okay, let's do number 9. Number 9 is rear uppercut, hook, cross. Let's add some footwork to this one. Now, I haven't touched footwork on this yet, but it's very important. I did a whole series, I think last week or the week before. I don't know if it all kind of melds into one. What day is it? Just kidding, I know it's Friday. But where our footwork patterns are essential to what we're doing, and they are. Your footwork is important. You have to be ready to dodge a strike, evade, block a strike, or throw a strike at any given moment. So if you don't have good footwork, you don't got to have good balance, right? I'm working with some of the kids right now that like to bring their feet up, right? You get caught on one foot, okay? It happens. So footwork is important. Practice your footwork. I have whole cardio workouts where I'm doing just footwork, okay? And I still got a long way to go, okay? We can always get better. So number 9, rear uppercut, hook, cross. Let's add some footwork to that. So for this, before the attack, I'm going to start out of range, okay? So before the attack, I'm going to add a shuffle up. Boom, right? So we're here, shuffle up, boom, right into that uppercut. Now this can get tricky because a lot of times our front leg is loaded. But to throw that rear uppercut, I want to load it on that back leg. So you got to be conscious of that stuff. So if I'm going slow motion, boom, load, boom, boom, boom. Okay? So before the attack, we're adding our footwork. Slow motion, watch. Boom. Now load that back foot. Boom, boom, boom. Good. So before the attack, shuffling in. Gotta load. During the attack, let's take an angle. Let's add some more footwork stuff in here. So during the attack, I'm coming in. During the attack, let's start working our way to the outside here. Taking a couple good steps there to set a good angle, right? And now with the angle that I have, let's talk about what to do after the attack. Well, right now, if I'm trying to get away from this person, a good side kick and out is there, right? But if I'm trying to stay in with this person, right, maybe I come back around here and finish, right? So before the attack, footwork in. During the attack, I'm taking a step. After the attack, up and out. Good. You know what? After the attack, let's add an elbow. Let's see what that does, okay? Here. Boom. During the attack, good, elbow. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Let's do that one. So again, do I sound annoying yet? I'm sure I do. I'm annoying myself. We'll move on after this one. Before the attack, so we're out of range, we're adding footwork before the attack. So this is the attack, right? Setting me up for it. Boom, uppercut. During the attack, we're shuffling through. Boom. After the attack, we're adding an elbow, we're getting out. Let's go ahead and do a couple of those. Woo! Woo! Awesome. Yeah, really like coming back on that. Slow mo. Maybe like sound effects, wind sound effects. What? Good. Well, hopefully you guys started to get the idea for this. You know, you can add anything to this stuff, guys. Anything. Whatever you're working on can be added to these combinations to make you more efficient and effective as a martial artist, okay? Generally, when I tell people to do this, what's your worst technique? Add that before the attack, during the attack, after the attack, okay? I think that's all I have for today. Just a little note. That idea of before the attack during the attack and after the attack. If you're into martial arts philosophy, you can think about that with anything in life, okay? For instance, saw some interesting road rage out here in front of the school a couple weeks ago. You could think about before the incident, during the incident, after the incident, right? So before, what happened? Somebody brake checked or did something that upset somebody else, okay? During, that person decided to get out of their car and scream. After, good thing nobody was hurt, people were just using their words. Hopefully you get the idea. But in case you don't, one more example. Take like a loved one, a close friend, something like that. Or better yet, spouse, right? Sometimes, especially in these times, we see a lot of each other. We might get annoyed with each other, right? You can think about before the argument, during the argument, after the argument. Hopefully, you can take the word argument out and say healthy debate, right? But before the healthy debate, what happened? Were we getting on each other's nerves? Did maybe I push a little too hard? During, did we say words that we didn't mean? Were we talking emotionally? After, are we big enough to accept what we did as part of the debate and apologize for it? Certain things like that. I have no idea about arguing with my spouse because that never happens. We have healthy debates. Okay. Much love, kids. Hey, if I haven't heard from you in a while, please email me, okay? Let me know what's going on and what your plans are with your training, okay? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you've been working on, how you've been, what's going on with you, right? And then also, I'm going to be posting a training montage. I'm going to be putting out a training montage challenge. All Modoc Pi students from all schools, whatever you've been working on, get some video, make up something less than 3 minutes, and then post it on the Modoc Pi Facebook pages, okay? I will be putting mine up shortly, within the next couple of days, with a little blurb to describe the challenge. And, I challenge you. This is a challenge. Training montage challenge. Good. Set. Salute.